Welcome to a place where hearts unwind, infinite threads that gently bind, love and compassion in every line. Together we rise through space and time.
Welcome back to Infinite Threads. I'm Bob, and this one's going to be a little heavy, but I promise there's light in it. Because I believe that even in the deepest pain, there's always a thread of hope waiting to be picked back up. I've been thinking a lot lately about how divided we've become. Not just in politics or religion, though that's part of it, but in spirit, in trust, and how we look at each other across the dinner table, the headlines, the highways, the screens. There's a kind of exhaustion that sets in when it feels like you're living in a world where connection is breaking down. It's not just that people disagree, it's the bitterness in the disagreement, the unwillingness to believe that someone who thinks differently than you could still be a good person, still be worthy of love, still be part of your human family. And yet, somewhere in our hearts, we know that's not the way it's supposed to be. We weren't meant to live like this, suspicious, guarded, always bracing for the next blow from the other side. The other side. Because here's the truth. There is no other side. Not really. There's just us. People doing their best, people reacting from pain, people trying to feel safe, people believing what they've been taught, people protecting what they love, even when it comes out all wrong. Somewhere along the line, we've been trained to see each other through the lens of fear. And fear always demands an enemy. But love sees the thread. Love doesn't flatten us into categories. It stretches. It listens. It holds tension. It tries again. And in this episode, I want to remind you, not just with words, but with truth that lives in your bones. You belong to something bigger, and so do they. We've forgotten the thread. We've forgotten that underneath every belief, every difference, every vote, every opinion, there's a person. A child who once needed love, a soul who still does. And the more we forget that, the more we lose the very thing we're all craving. We say we want unity. We say we want peace. We say we want healing. But those things don't come from shouting louder or winning more arguments. They come from remembrance. Remembering the thread that holds us. When I created this podcast, I wasn't trying to preach. In fact, that's the furthest thing from my mind. I just wanted to speak into the void what I wished someone would say to me. You're not alone. You matter. Love still has power. And there are people, real people, who care. When I hear from you, when you message or email or post a comment saying an episode gave you hope or helped you pause, that's not small. That's a thread being pulled back through the fabric. It's a stitch of connection between two people who may never meet face to face, but who feel the same ache and are willing to hope anyway. You've shown me what's possible, and if you're listening to this right now, I want you to take a breath and hear me. You are not the only one who wants better. You are not the only one who's heartbroken over what we've become. You are not the only one praying for softer voices and gentler days. So what do we do with all this division? We start where love always starts, within. We stop repeating the lie that some people are unworthy of kindness. We stop participating in conversations that dehumanize. We stop measuring someone's value by how much they agree with us. And we start seeing the child inside every adult, the pain behind every outburst, the fear behind every wall. Because when we remember the thread, everything changes. Suddenly the person who disagrees with you politically isn't the problem. They're a person who loves their family just like you do. The person who hurt you isn't your enemy. They might be reacting from a wound that you can't see. The person on the other side of the argument might just be, well, it might just be you in another life, with another upbringing, with another set of fears. And when we start, or when we soften enough to see that, when we choose compassion over certainty, we get closer to the world. We closer to the world that we say we want to live in. Not a perfect world, but a tender one, an honest one, a world where being human is enough. So, guys, I'm asking you today, gently, humbly, from one soul to another, don't forget the thread. Don't forget the moments you were seen and forgiven. Don't forget the grace that you've been given. Don't forget how good it feels to be loved, even when you mess up. And please, don't forget how powerful it is to pass that grace on. We can't fix everything overnight, but we can be the kind of people who remember that them and us was never the truth. There is only us. One human tapestry. I personally think it's one life tapestry. It's all life. But it's frayed, yes, but it's not broken. Now, if we keep weaving, not if we keep loving, not if we keep saying, I don't have to agree with you to see your worth. I don't have to fear you to protect what I love. And I don't have to match your rage to stay rooted in peace. Together, we can remember. Together, we can mend. Thank you guys for being here. I've been doing this for a while now, and I believe it's a good thing. I've heard from many of you, and I love you all. And I know how combinations of things can lead us down the wrong thinking, the wrong path, to do the wrong things. It's not an excuse, but these are facts. We are meant to be good people that love and care for everyone and everything. I love you all very, very, very much. And you know what I need you to do? Go out and pass that on. Later, Gators. Bye.
Every story, every